Hi Aries, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading, 18th to the 24th of March 2019. Okay, if you want to see your month ahead, it's sitting right next door to this reading. You can check that out for April. Okay, for this particular reading, we are using 4 different decks. We use the Next World Tarot. At first, when I got this deck, I was like, oh, I don't really like this at all, but actually, I really like it. It takes some getting used to, but it's actually a really nice deck. So we're going to use this, and we only use one card out of this to see what the focus is for the week. What is the thing that you need to focus on for the week? So we use that deck. And then we use the Druid Craft Tarot deck, and this is kind of fleshing out the story for the week, okay? And we also use the Tea Leaf Fortune cards to give you any further advice for the week. And finally, I use the Rider-Waite tarot deck. Sorry, it says client deck on here. I use it a lot for clients, but I use it for YouTube as well. But yeah, so we're going to use this deck just to get 5 cards and see what other, because this is more my predictive pack, so it's just to sort of predict maybe things that you're focusing on for the week and that type of thing. Okay, without further ado, let's get our Next World Tarot, and let's shuffle. Universe Spirit, what is the focus for the week? What does Aries need to be focusing on for the week? Commencing, oh, there we go. Let's have a look. Well, let's have a look. Yes, it is. It's reversed. The Devil reversed is what you need to be focusing on for the week. I love this card when it's reversed, because the Devil reversed means taking those chains off. Okay, so, you know, for some people with the Devil, this is addictions. Okay, with the Devil energy. For some people, it's being overly controlling with the Devil reverse. If there's a Capricorn in your life and they're a controlling individual, maybe you want to think about deposing that person, you know. Like deposing a king, taking the person off their throne, getting rid, that type of thing. Can represent a Capricorn. If there's somebody controlling within your life and they're the Devil, maybe you want to focus on how you're going to get rid of this individual with that Devil reverse. But in the main, the Devil reverse is all about letting go, loosening those chains, the chains that bind you, whether you're bound to a soulmate relationship, stroke twin flame relationship, or whether this is a case of you being kind of like overly obsessive or overly controlling in a situation, whether you're addicted to cigarettes or drink or the wrong types of food, Aries. It is you know, really, this is kind of like a spring clean. And it's funny because, you know, we're basically coming into your month, your birthday month, because as soon as March hits, what, 21st or something like that, between the 21st and 22nd, we're in the time of Aries. So we're going into your time. So by the end of the week, you really need to be clearing up your act, especially if you're getting a lot older, Aries. Especially, I think, if you're hitting kind of your 30s, that type of thing. You do need to be focusing on having this absolute clear out, because the Devil is enslaving us in certain ways to do certain things. So, for example, if you smoke a lot, Aries, if you smoke a lot of cigarettes, maybe you want to clean up your act and get rid of those cigarettes. Maybe, you know, I used to smoke, but I don't smoke anymore. Thank you, Jesus. It's a terrible, terrible thing. Not that I'm saying anything about any one of you that smokes. That's completely down to the individual. But just knowing what that shit does to your body and stuff, I'm glad that I gave it the boot. And for some of you guys, it might be that this is a week for focusing on just before your birthday kicks in, Aries, giving certain things the boot that no longer serve you and cannot possibly serve you. Because the Devil, really, the only way that the Devil serves you is when you are completely obsessed about things like getting rich or things like keeping healthy. That's when this energy will serve you, you know. That's when it will serve you, because it's all about being completely one-track minded, being completely obsessed with achieving something. That's what devils do. But they're not good when something holds you. If you're in control with the Devil energy in a good way, then it's a good energy. If something has control over you, though, Aries, it's not so good. So this is a week for loosening the chains of anything that is negative and anything that is not serving your highest emotional or spiritual interest. Also, the Devil is all about demands, all right? And, you know, if you're quite a demanding individual with the Devil energy showing here, Aries, maybe you want to lose that. Maybe you want to become less demanding with this. Maybe, you know, if the focus for you has been on material shit, the best clothing, the nicest trainers, you know, nicest jewellery. Maybe want to let go of a few of those things, a few of the material things that you hold on to. You know, the devil on this particular card, it's interesting because the devil is depicted as, you know, where we live. Hell on earth is what the devil is, you know. And sometimes we can be, you know, and it's really funny with this card because what it's, you know, it's got the money bag in the shark. So, you know, this is like your money lender showing here, your loan shark showing up here, money in the mouth of a shark, loan shark. You've got, you know, drink around the place here. You've got a, you've got people standing around here. You've got people who are in charge. You've got kind of like, what do they call them? Corrupt politicians, all of this stuff. You know, if there's negative energy surrounding you in the week commencing 18th to the 24th, Aries, this is time to depose it. You're deposing it like you would depose a king or a monarchy that you no longer needed. You know, anything that keeps you from being the best version of yourself, okay, when the devil is seen in its negative light, because it can be a good light, it basically needs to go. Let's have a look at what the energies are of the past of this situation in Aries. Okay, so I'm seeing you guys focusing on loosening the chains, getting rid of some negative energy, energies that don't serve you, whether it's an abusive relationship or whether it's a toxic friendship or whether it's a bad diet or smoking. You're getting rid of that because in the past, we've got two cards come out here. We've got the Nine of Coins in the reverse. So Nine of Coins in the reverse, this is kind of like losing your financial security. Sometimes the Nine of Coins in reverse is where you're investing stupidly or you're using money for ill. You're not using money wisely with that Nine of Coins in the reverse. And the Six of Wands is reversed as well with that. Okay, so in the past, it's saying with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Coins in the reverse, there is, and I also feel with the Nine of Coins in reverse, there is a lack of value that comes with this card. Because in the upright, you value everything that's around you. You value your clothes, your shoes, your furniture. Everything that you have, you value with the Nine of Coins when it's in the upright. But I get the impression that with this card being reversed, you didn't value something enough. You didn't hold it in high regard. Six of Wands is all about holding things in regard. Highly. So it's about putting things or people on a pedestal. But in the reverse, there's no recognition here. All right? Some of you guys, you didn't value something here with the Nine of Coins in the reverse. And I think that you didn't recognise something with the Six of Wands. Let's have a look at what it is that you didn't recognise. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. What is it? What is it that what is it that Aries didn't recognise? What is it that Aries didn't recognise or didn't hold in high esteem? The Four of Swords. You didn't recognise the Four of Swords. You didn't recognise, I think, that you needed to kind of take time out. Because the Four of Swords is all about rest and respite and healing. So some of you guys, I think that there was a lack of value. And the lack of value was in terms of your health. Because Pentacles can represent health. So when you get the Nine of Coins, this is all about your health spa. Going away, getting some nice rest and respite. Getting a nice massage with the Nine of Coins. Eating nice organic food. Taking time out. Relaxing. But in the reverse, I feel that you guys didn't value this enough. And I feel that you didn't recognise with this Six of Wands in the reverse that you needed this time to rest. You needed this time to heal. For some of you guys, you've been going hell for leather. All right, so therefore, the focus for the week with the Devil in the reverse, Aries, might be you have to unchain yourself from the daily grind. Because your Devil in the upright can also be the obsession with work. The obsession to consistently always be on the goal. Because even though I think the Devil is good when it comes to money, especially when it comes to setting up a business, because you're completely 100% tunnel visioned, you're completely dedicated and obsessed about being, successful, that's great. What's not so good with the Devil is when it comes to you're completely obsessed with setting up a business because it's completely to do with material gain and nothing else. And sometimes when you're completely focused on money and the material, it can be to the detriment of everything else. It can be to the detriment of your personal health, which I think it might be in this reading. It can be to the detriment of your family, your friends, your personal time. And I think in a way that this is what this reading is. Because I feel that you guys, when it says you need to focus on letting go of the chains with this Devil energy, those chains could be that you guys are enslaved to money, you're enslaved to work, you're enslaved to making money and doing more work and never relaxing one moment. never thinking maybe I need to spend time with my family or my friends, never thinking maybe I need to go to the gym and just, you know, get a nice sauna or just go on holiday and relax, because you're always on the grind with the devil. And I feel that this week is a week for kind of saying I need to focus on unwinding about that for some of you guys, because you have in the past not valued your personal being enough with the Nine of Coins in the reverse, you know, not valued with this Six of Wands in the reverse, not recognised that you needed with this Nine of Coins in the well, not recognised that you were not doing yourself any favours. You were not, because this is no value. Nine of Coins in reverse is where you're not valuing what you have. Sometimes when you do the Nine of Coins in reverse, you're taking a stupid gamble. You're using all your assets and just putting it on a horse or something like that. So there's a lack of value here in the past, and not recognising with the Six of Wands in the reverse that some of you guys really did need to rest. You really do need to take time out and just kind of like take your foot off that pedal a little bit there, Aries, okay? Because you know what you're risking for yourselves is burnout in this reading, guys, okay? Now, right now, for some of you guys, your focus right now, for some of you Aries people, is on the King of Swords energy. So your focus with the King of Swords energy is on gaining more clarity with the King of Swords energy, all right? The King of Swords energy is all about knowledge. So this is all about, you don't gain knowledge with the King of Swords, you are the knowledge. So it's taking this knowledge right now and enacting it in the world. So the knowledge with the King of Swords is what you've learned from this. Because you guys here, you haven't valued yourself with the Nine of Coins energy showing here. You've not taken time out to relax. You've been completely on the go. Okay, and you've not recognised with the Six of Swords, Six of Wands, sorry, in the reverse, that you needed time to rest with that Four of Swords in the upright. And I feel that because you recognise this, because you are completely 100% clear on this for some of you Aries people with the King of Swords energy, remember the kings, they are doers. They take action in the everyday world, okay? So the King of Swords is going to recognise that energy, all right? You're going to recognise it with the King of Swords. But you're not just going to recognise it. The King of Swords knows, he says, well, okay, I get it. I know that I've been doing too much and I haven't been slowing down, and I've actually not been taking care of myself. And I don't think that some of you guys have been taking care of yourself. But with the King of Swords right now, it's saying, well, actually, right now, my focus is on the King of Swords, because my focus is on, I recognise this, I know this, and what I know that I need to do is put things to a complete standstill. Knight of Coins in the reverse. So you recognise that you need to stop completely, some of you guys do. Okay, what do you need to stop doing? Because the Knight of Coins reverse means putting a complete and utter stop on a situation. It's not slowing down. Slowing down would be a Knight of Coins in the upright. Putting things to a stop is the Knight of Coins reverse. All right, I mean, it could be slowing down actually, because the Knight of Coins, even though you slow down, you're still building something. So for some of you guys, it might simply be that what you recognise now is that you need to really kind of put things, you know, put a stop on certain things within your life that you're doing. But also with the Knight of Coins reverse, what you might recognise is you need to really, really slow down, okay? Really slow down, okay? Because I feel that this is causing some mental problems. You've got the Moon and the Devil card showing here. So the Devil showed up twice for you guys, okay? Twice. You know, the Moon is all about, you know, those fears and those anxieties. And the Devil means to be enslaved. This is all about being enslaved to your fears. And this combination together can actually indicate mental health issues going on. So some of you guys really need to slow down for the sake of your mental health. Okay, really for the sake of your mental health, for some of you guys, okay? Because that's not a nice combination, Devil and Moon. This is mental health issues. You recognise that you need to slow down because you've got mental health issues, some of you guys have got. Some of you guys are really being affected mentally concerning this. You're burning yourself out. Really, really burning yourself out. Really are. Because you didn't value yourself enough just to take a bit of a break. Four of Swords is all about taking a break. But you didn't recognise that you needed that at the time. Okay, and suddenly it's almost like trying to achieve something and being on that kind of, you know, being on that train and just saying, right, I've got this goal and I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. That's what the Devil does. He says, right, I've got this goal, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, and that's it. And nothing, I don't look left, I don't look right, all I look is here because this is my vision and this is what I see. But for some of you guys, I feel so much, Aries, that what's happened is that you didn't value, you didn't nourish yourself, you didn't nourish your bodies properly enough for some of you guys with that Nine of Coins reverse, and you didn't recognise that you needed to take a break. So much so that suddenly it's like, everything's kind of caught up with me. Shit, I didn't realise. And now I'm going through a bit of a breakdown because I didn't realise that I really should have just taken a break when I had the chance. So going into the next 7 days, Aries, the universe, I feel, is urging you, okay? Firstly, the universe is saying, Aries, you know, you need to do something nice for yourself with the Fool. You need to go out there and just let go of all of this baggage, because the Fool has no baggage, all right? So this is you, the Fool. You need to go and experience things. You need to go on your travels. You need to take a break. Remember, the Fool is also a travel card. He's going on a journey. He's taking a break. He's going on holiday. He's going to do an experience like bungee jumping, which he's never done before. He's going to do something exciting. He's going to embrace other opportunities. And I feel that you guys, the universe is urging you to do the Fool, to do what the Fool does. Just pack a bag. Just get away for a bit. Just do something that you've not done before. Let go of all of this tardiness that you are under. Because it is, I'm not being rude, guys, off your own making for some of you guys. For one reason or another, it seems to be off your own making. And the universe is urging you with the Fool, just take a break. Just go and experience things that you haven't done before. Things that you've not, you know, go and experience life a little bit, which is what the Fool would be, with one little bag. Can you see he's got a bag on his back? Not suitcase, it's just a bag. Just a little bag. No baggage, okay? Go and experience, you know, focus on your dreams with the 7 of Cups energy. Go and do something you haven't done before with the Fool. Go and find some new experience to do. Go and do some travelling, maybe, if you can. Get away for a weekend with the Fool energy. Experience something new. You need to let go of the baggage. Focus on your dreams with that 7 of Cups energy there. Focus on your imagination, okay? Don't be afraid to indulge in your imagination and become a child again, you know? Focus on your children for some of you guys, all right? Focus on your kids. Because I read the 6 of Cups as also being a children's card. But also go back to childhood when things were, if you look at her, she's looking wistfully. Can you see how she's looking at the kids? So for some of you guys, focus on your children. For some of you guys, think about your past and think about how easy and how light as a feather life was in the past, you know? Focus on that dream and how you can probably get things back to the way that they were. But I do feel that some of you guys are just really overdoing it. And I think that, you know, coming into the now, it's really just catching up with some of you guys. You're just like, fuck, shit. It's like, I didn't realise that. I didn't realise that the amount of shit I was putting into this thing, I didn't realise that I was neglecting my children, or I didn't realise I was neglecting my family, or I didn't realise it was taking a toll on my body until it was too late, and I kind of suddenly just sat down and started crying and had this breakdown, and I didn't know where it came from. But it all comes because you're absorbing too much, and you're not putting enough you're not relaxing enough. Let's quickly get this reading again. The week needs to be focused on for sure for some of you, Aries. Just letting go of shit. The Devil in the reverse. Letting go of those ties that bind you. Whether it's the work that you do, whether it's the toxic relationships that you have. I've got a feeling that it's work. You know, you're overdoing it with the devil. Some of you guys have got such a vision that you're overdoing it. Completely overdoing it because you're just kind of obsessed that you're going to get something. But you need to just let go of those chains a little bit. Loosen the chain on this thing. All right? Anything that's not serving you. I'm not saying it's not going to serve you in the long run, Aries. I'm just saying that right now it's not serving you because you guys have not been nourishing yourself with the 9 of Coins. 9 of Coins in the upright is all about nourishment of the body, of the soul. Enjoying your environment, feeling good, feeling valued, valuing yourself. In the reverse, you're not doing any of that. You might as well be some fucking hobo out on the street, you know? Homeless and no place to go. So some of you guys, 9 of Coins, you're not nourishing yourself. You're not valuing the gifts that have been given to you here. And you've forgotten with the 6 of Wands in the reverse that you need to take a break. You've completely just forgotten it. You just didn't even think about it because you've been on this pursuit of power or whatever it is. You've been pursuing something so ardently that you forgot that you actually needed to sit back, take a break and take care of yourself. Now, for some of you guys right now, you acknowledge this with the King of Swords energy. And because you acknowledge it, you know that you need to take the action. And the action that you need to take with the King of Swords energy is just to take a break with the Knight of Coins. Slow things down with that Knight of Coins energy because some of you guys are going to have some fucking mental health issues or a mental breakdown with that Devil and the Moon. It's really going to affect you mentally with those energies if you carry on the way that you're going. The way to do that, the universe is saying going forward, Aries, is go on a fucking trip. Just go and do something different. Just take a little bag and get away for the weekend. Get into nature if you like nature. Not everybody does, I don't. But, you know, if you like nature, go out into nature. Go and explore some field, you know. Set up a tent if you want, you know. Go to a nice hotel for the weekend if you can afford it. If you can't afford to do those things, Aries, go to family, go to a friend. Just get rid of the baggage for a little while. He's only got a little bag. Fools also mean being rid of baggage. Get rid of the baggage, you know. Focus on your dreams with the Seven of Cups energy, okay? Take care of your children. Focus on the dreams that you've had in the past. Some of you guys had dreams in the past. Well, maybe you want to look at pursuing those as well with the Fool energy. All right? This is all about letting go of some heavy shit that some of you guys have got on you. I think you got some heavy shit that you need to get rid of, okay? Because I don't think it's going to serve you any purpose. It's not going to serve you any good. You can pick up where you left off if you want to at some other point. Maybe within the next few days or the next week or whatever. But right now, you need to kind of take it easy and take a break. What other energies can you see for Aries? What other energies do you see for Aries over the next 7 days between the 18th and the 24th of March 2019? What other energies do you see for Aries in 5 cards? Well, Ace of Coins, it's talking about there's money coming or work. Ace of Coins energy is showing here. Oh my God, that King of Swords shows again. Okay, you could be offered work via a King of Swords, a professional male, Aries. Okay, so you might be being offered a job. Ace of Coins energy via a professional male, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius showing up here, okay? So this could literally be the offer of a job, for example. Some of you guys are investing in a specialist. Ace of Coins is to pay money as well. It doesn't mean always that if the Ace of Coins is reversed that you're losing money. Ace of Coins reversed is like an unfortunate loss of money or losing a job, but usually you can pay money out here as well. So some of you guys might be paying money to a specialist. You might be paying to get some advice in the next few days as well, with that King of Swords energy showing there. Yeah, and the Hierophant energy. This person could work within a court of law. The Hierophant is a court of law, and this is the King of Swords. So it might be that you're either paying somebody within a court of law, an officer of the law. Remember, the King of Swords is an officer, and the Hierophant is the law. So you might have to pay. Some of you guys might be paying some money, Ace of Coins energy, to an officer of the law. Or maybe you're receiving money from an officer of the law, okay, with those 2 cards showing here. Some of you guys might be looking to commit to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Possibly could be marriage, maybe, for some of you guys with the Hierophant showing here. Some of you guys are not interested in marriage, or you've got a King of Swords. Could be for some of you Aries, maybe you want to invest in an individual. Maybe you've got a King of Swords who's not invested or doesn't want to commit with the Hierophant. Or maybe it's you that doesn't want to commit to a King of Swords as well, for some of you guys showing there. Finally, you need to be aware, 9 of Wands energy. I think that you need to err on the side of caution for some of you Aries, because somebody here, 8 of Swords energy, possibly doesn't want to commit. 8 of Swords means, ooh, I don't want to commit. I don't want to do it. I don't like it. That's what 8 of Swords is. So some of you need to be aware that maybe somebody, it could be this King of Swords. Some of you guys, if you are wanting to commit to someone, the Ace of Coins energy, possibly King of Swords, you need to be aware that a King of Swords does not want to commit, for example, potentially. It could be something to do with a relationship reading as well. For some of you guys, it's good. Being offered a job from a officer, this could be a mid-management type. So this could be a manager within a corporate environment. You might be being offered a job. You might receive some news of a job or work with the Ace of Coins. It could be from a manager here, King of Swords. Could be at a firm, a corporate building, for example, a corporate business, for example. Might be that you're paying money to an officer of the law, or you're getting money paid out to you from an officer of the law here, okay? Those are the energies. Let's have a look at what the advice is for the week. Finally, further advice, the last piece of advice for you guys. Finally, universe, for the tea leaf fortune cards. What is the advice that you have for Aries for the week in 3 cards? What is the final bit of advice you have for Aries in 3 cards? Number 1 advice is Forest, muddled, unclear thinking, and that's coming with your Devil and the Moon energy as well. Okay, that's muddled thinking. All right, that's real kind of mental health issues showing up there. Let's have a look at what. So some of you guys are going through a time this week where there could be some muddled and unclear thinking. What's the next card showing up here? Get back to basics. So you're finding that if you've got muddled and unclear thinking, you really need to be getting back to basics with the quill. Write everything down. If you're unclear about what your intentions are, what you're meant to be doing, where you're meant to be going, write down a list. You know, so if you've got muddled, unclear thinking in terms of where you should be going, what you should be doing in life, how you should be doing something in life, Aries, just get back to basics, write everything down. Write down your, you know, do an intentions list or a 55 times 5, something like that. Finally, what's the final bit of advice here? Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures and a fresh start. Nice. So the final bit of advice, if you are going through a time of muddled and unclear thinking, you need to get back to basics, which means just write everything down, and you will find that new creative ideas will start to come to you. Possibly this will, a new venture will derive from this, and a fresh start also. Lovely, lovely reading. All right. That's your bag for the next 7 days, my darlings, I would like to say, and that's from the 18th up until the 24th. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. You can also get your general reading next door. If you'd like to order a personal reading with me, just click on the eye icon above and it'll go straight through to my website. And yeah, that's your reading. Have a great week, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.